So the couple you see above me decided to leave their 14-year-old special needs daughter home alone for 11 months straight. And the only reason why we know about this situation is because one day that little girl decided to head over to a dollar store. While in the dollar store, she got the attention of an employee that worked there, but not on purpose. All right. She got everybody's attention inside of that store based off of how bad she smelled and how dirty she looked. The employee approached the little girl and said, "Is everything okay?" The little girl informed the employee, "Hey, no, my stomach really, really hurts." The employee took that as an opportunity to call emergency services. Once emergency services arrived and made contact with the child, they asked her, "Where are your parents?" Because they needed answers as well. They noticed this little girl wasn't healthy, dirty, and not being cared for in the right way. The little girl informed them and said, "Hey, listen, my parents have been gone since February of last year. As a matter of fact, I have a piece of paper here with tallied up marks that shows every single time my mother said no to come and pick me up. And on that paper, there was 85 tally marks." All right. So now the police are involved. They make contact with the parents, and the parents said, "Hey, wait a minute. She didn't want to leave with us." All right. She didn't want to leave the dogs either. They have service animals in the house, one of which was literally deceased in a closet somewhere, rotting away. All right. The conditions were deplorable. All right. They had brown water in the tub, roaches everywhere, clothes, food on the walls. It was horrible. All right. But according to the parents, they said, "Hey, listen, she's 14. She can take care of herself. We sent her food deliveries every so often. We thought everything was okay. We video chatted on Snapchat all the time." All right, trying to minimize the situation.
Feces all over the floor, a bathtub filled with brown water, and a dog dead inside a closet. These are the filthy conditions investigators say the 14-year-old victim, who has special needs, had been living in since last February.
It's a horrific case.
Sheriff Paul Birch says her mom and stepdad, 52-year-old Eugene Medrano, came to the hospital Sunday and told investigators the girl didn't want to live with them in Pensacola, where they worked, and that she didn't want to leave her two service animals behind. Birch says two other children have since been removed from their Florida home. Birch says the girl's mom had food delivered to the mobile home and that they communicated primarily through Snapchat. Birch says she was supposedly homeschooled, and the last time the teen saw her mom was on Halloween last year. Investigators documented this note they'd found near where the teen slept, titled, "How many times mom tells me that she can't pick me up?"
How many times mom tells me she can't pick me up does not sound like somebody who just wanted to stay home with the service animals like the parents claim. That sounds like somebody that's counting the emotional scars that are being carved into their psyche. Over 85 scars to be exact. And that's just the ones we know of. You could probably 5x that, as a matter of fact. And with time and processing, and as she gets older and realizing exactly what happened to her, it's going to be even more trauma. Here's my thoughts on the situation. Any human being that traumatizes a kid like that, actually, not even a kid, animals too, anything innocent. We're the most powerful beings on this planet. All right. We're the most powerful physical beings on this planet. So therefore, with great power comes great responsibility. Word to Spider-Man. You understand? So when you have that, you are responsible for those that are weaker and more innocent than you. If you can help, you should, which is exactly what that Dollar General employee decided to do. Kudos to him. You understand? So I feel like these parents, they need to be put underneath the jail. There's certain things you can't come back from. All right. They was all the way in Florida, left the little girl back home and lied about the reasons why they did it. Or maybe the little girl did want to stay. But you, as the person who was the adult, should have known better. Y'all let me know what you think about this.